discussion is inclusive and participatory leadership for national development. Warm salutations to you, friends of the media, on the occasion of NDP extended NEC meeting involving national and regional executives. In this conversation, the NDP will be seeking partnership with the entire nation to eradicate misleading national discourse, which takes center stage in every 8-year cycle of general elections. Let us first cite two primary lessons which are very pertinent to this conversation. One is a folk tale lesson of Kwekwanansa, who was reported to have collected and put all wisdom into a cocked guard. You know, cocked guard in Account we call it contour. Yeah. So he could become the only wise person in the land. However, whilst attempting to hang the guard onto a tree, Kwaku placed the guard on his belly, prompting Intikuma, his lieutenant, to instruct him to place it on his back to enable him to climb up the tree. The lesson here is that there's always another idea to facilitate success being embarked upon. Lesson number 2 is the very common definition of democracy as government by the people, for the people, and of the people. Very, very common. Yet, we are not seeing it being applied in a common realm. Our fourth Republican democracy is now getting choked on acts and practices that go counter to the two primary lessons cited above, and therefore unsustainable. The 1992 Constitution makes a bold and extensive restatement of same definition of democracy for participation in decision-making in all nooks and crannies of the nation as a clear directive to probity and accountability. Unfortunately, what we hear in every 8-year cycle are strident recriminations within the parliamentary duopoly of NDC and MPP. They stir so much accusation of perceived or real rot, giving the nation what I call nasal fatigue to even feel the stench. In fact, our discourse in an election year does not strengthen our democracy in the sense of national solidarity and cohesion. For these reasons, the NDP is inviting the nation, and particularly the media and CSOs, civil society organizations, for an immediate shift into the fundamental governance policy roadmap that fulfills inclusive and participatory leadership. This will ensure that the people are part of governance and development. To eliminate corruption, organized labor should play a representative role of the nation and keep a mandatory pinhole watch over administrative and financial machinery of their establishments. It does not make sense to seek better pay and ask for COLA whilst at their watch there are countless financial infractions. The notion of winner takes all by the executive should be diffused first by the election of MMDCEs, which the Nanado government acceded to, but for a supposed disagreement from the NDC minority over the form. We are looking for the substance and not the form. This rather stifled the deserving participation of the people as a primary arm of government. Why should the people's representatives in the legislature be the ones to stifle the democratic participation of the people who elected them? We ask ourselves this question. To further its exercise of fighting corruption, the special prosecutor in recent times has asked to be granted prosecutorial powers. Quite recently, I think, go ahead.